Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation and Menstrual Cup Tag number 5, the community. Question number 1 is, what would you change about the Menstrual Cup community? Probably the search for a Goldilocks cup. Not that they can't exist, but that often you may have 2 or 3 favourites for different days, and what works for me might not work for you. And so for heavy days, I'm a really big fan of this Yuki cup. For like my second or third day, I really love this Lali cup. And for when I'm kind of at the end of my period, where I'm not bleeding too heavily, this Ruby cup works really, really well. So on different days, I have different cups that work and suit me better. So please do a little bit more research, specifically if you have a high, medium or low cervix, and pick a cup as appropriate. Question number two is, what would you change about single-use disposable users? That they use them at all, to be honest. If you are capable, if you are able and capable of using reusables, do so. There are many options that there are many options in the reusable community that there will be one for you, and this also allows people with the inability to use reusables for whatever reason to do so without the more serious environmental consequences of everyone being irresponsible. No, that's worded wrong. If everyone who's capable of using reusables does so, it means that people who are unable to use disposables can do so, and the environmental impact on the planet is far reduced. There is always going to be some type of medical waste that is necessary, but all of us who have the opportunity to not contribute to that should. Question number 3 is, if you could choose an ambassador for menstrual health and reusable products, who would it be and why? The reason I'm not going to give a specific person in this case is that each community is different and each culture is different. And while I would like as many people as possible to use reusables, often the best spokesperson or ambassador will be the one that is most likely to be listened to in that community. So I would rather cater the ambassador to the culture and community so that the word gets out far more rapidly and more usefully and is put in a way that that community gets. Question number 4 is, what cup would you take with you if you were stranded on a desert island? And it would be this Yuki cup, which covers me on my heavy day and is just an all-round easy and useful cup to use. Question number 5 is, what menstrual cup would you give away to a friend if they stated that they were interested but a cup was too expensive? I have given away a Lynette cup, a Ruby cup, a Yuki cup, a Hello cup, and an Anytime cup. So I definitely think it's a good idea to give them away to provide them more people with an opportunity to test them out and use them. Also, I have a whole video on why menstrual cups are not expensive as well, because at the end of the day, they're not. Question number 6 is, where would you recommend people start to find their information? Put a Cup in it has fantastic resources, and they also have a substantial amount of videos over on their channel. Their blog also covers a lot of information and has a quiz for you to find out what cup would be suitable to you based on what you use. Also, the Vagina Bible by Dr. Jen Gunter, the Period Repair Manual by Lara Bryden, and Fix Your Period by Nicole Jardim all provide significant information surrounding your period and cycle. Obviously, YouTube contains a bit of information as well, and you'll get a lot of reviews from people, so you might hear something in a review that you have had happen to you or you associate with your cycle, and so it might give you more opportunity to understand that what wide range of parameters there are with reusable products. Question number 7 is, would you like reusables and menstrual cups to be more accessible? Absolutely. I think this is why the Diva Cup gets so much hate, undeservedly so, is because they are the most readily accessible and available cup, and you can kind of find them in stores and shops. So that's, in Australia at least, probably the most widely available cup that I have seen in chemists and in supermarkets is the Diva Cup. I think people buy it because it's accessible rather than doing more research and getting a more individually appropriate cup. So the Diva Cup I've also given away, actually. The Diva Cup is one of those ones that I have passed on and given away because it wasn't my favourite cup. However, I do realise that I bought it because I could get it in a chemist up the road from my house rather than have to order one online. When I found that it wasn't necessarily the most perfect cup for me, I went and did more research and got more cups like the ones that you see here, and like the Yuki and the Ruby and the Lali that I really, really like, and the Hello Cup that's really, really good as well. And I probably should have done that research and information before, but sometimes you can go to the shop and get it and it's just as easy. So if menstrual cups, and on top of that, a lot of cloth pads are available in alternative shops from local suppliers, which is actually really, really amazing for both the shops and the accessibility options. However, quite often some of those shops are located in areas that aren't necessarily easy to access. They do tend to be in alternative areas, or people don't necessarily go to them because those shops are more expensive than anywhere else. So I find if more menstrual cups and cloth pads were available in supermarkets and chemists, it would allow for more options and would also allow for more people to gradually grow their collection without all the postage and handling costs, which not only do add up, don't necessarily make online shopping as affordable as it would seem. And the last question, and question number 8, is what menstrual cup would you recommend to a new user? The Ruby Cup, which is this one here. I have the Ruby Cup in red and I have the Ruby Cup in this black. Essentially they're great medium cups. They are also a one-for-one company, and they also provide, so that means that they also provide a cup to a menstruator in need, and they just are really good in the middle cup, that I think kind of suits a wide range of people. Essentially questions. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your afternoon, morning, afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the day. These questions will be in the description box down below. Other than that, thank you for watching.